Hi, it's been a while. Very enthusiastic that was. Basically, this is not the beginning of a week. This is some time from when I last filmed some of the other stuff, but I have had some massive realizations in that time, which I'll go through at the end of the week that was the week. So let's see how it went. So, big news. Well, let's not make it big. I attached too much weight to it. I am back live trading everything on my new edge. I've been through as much data as you could possibly go through for the time being that's relevant, and so I have my one-to-one and I have gone live. First trade was a loss, which is absolutely fine, and sort of to be expected. To be fair, it was actually quite interesting because the loss that it did make me go back and have a little look at some of these trades because ultimately it's going to be a new edge, so I'm not going to stress myself out too much. There's going to be little bits that I want to look at and record and adjust and stuff like that, but the sort of headline news of it was I lost my 140k challenge. It had been on minus 9.5. It was standby. Still not quite bold enough to just brazenly walk past people talking to myself, but it was on minus 9.5 from catching previous loss streaks and stuff. So it was always it was a likelihood it was going to go, and that's exactly what happened. In some ways it was like releasing some baggage, so it was quite nice really to get rid of it. It would have been, it was only phase one, it would have been a fair old slog to get that back into anywhere, and it was free because I paid for it out of trading profit, so it was a reinvestment, and it is what it is, so that's all right. And what I like most is that I'm coming on here and I'm telling you that, because I was thinking about this today. So many people just want to show obviously the losses and the wins and the passes, and I've even noticed it with some people that I know, but I'm really keen on not doing that. And I was trying to think, the wind, how can I shield the wind? And I was trying to think why I was so keen to be honest about it. I was trying to think about why it was so important for me to show the loss, and obviously then the subsequent loss of the account. And I think it's because it's the hard thing to do, and growth is in the discomfort, and growth is in doing the hard things, and character is built in doing the hard things. And I think it takes character and integrity to not just show a highlight reel. I think it's really important, and I'm really pleased that I do it, and it's something I could be very proud of. Obviously it's not necessarily the hard thing to do to lose. That's quite easy, and that's what I did today, so it's all good. It's a nice sunny day, and let's see what we take from here. And it's my birthday and we are off to the I360. I'm going to walk around the bubble today. One of those things, you wake up and you're like, should just give myself a lion and a McDonald's breakfast, but it'll be nice to go and do something, and I think the view's going to be amazing. a little walk. Can never work out which arm I prefer to hold it in. Maybe this one. Yeah, as I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of that content was filmed a couple of weeks ago. My birthday, losing the account and stuff like that. It's been a massive change for me over those few weeks. I suddenly had this moment where I messaged my coach saying, I feel bad, I've taken another L, I'm getting sort of comparison thoughts again. I felt like I had this building up in me, all this sort of negative energy, and we sort of went back and forward, and there was a few home truths that came out, and just some of the ways that things were phrased. I suddenly had this massive realisation where I was like, fuck, I've been living in a when mindset maybe all my life. When I lose weight, things will be better. When I have more money, things will be better. When I do this, when I have a house, when I have this for my job, when I do this, when I do that. In some ways it was really good. Oh, my arm's aching. I said, shit this morning, I'm going to be switching. In some ways it was really good because by having that sort of future mindset, it helped me achieve a lot of stuff because I was always looking for the next thing and sort of driven and ambition. But then in a lot of ways it was holding me back because, especially with trading, it's really trying to force it and without sort of immediate results. Like every time I picked a new edge and I didn't get like immediately 5-hour weeks in the first week, I'd suddenly be like, switch arms, I'd suddenly be like, oh, maybe I could have changed that loss, maybe it could be better, maybe I could optimize, maybe I could add another asset, maybe I could do this, maybe I could do that. I would sort of almost try and brute force it and just keep pushing, and I think, as I've said in other sort of vlogs, and I think that meant, without even realising, I was probably constantly changing a little bit, optimising a little bit, and it came to a point where I'd heard all those home truths and sort of, in particular, there's a lot of people here, maybe we do this somewhere else. In particular, one thing he said, which was just, sounds so simple, wake up, and he said he was really exasperated, just wake up and enjoy your life. And I was like, yeah, maybe I should actually do that. And it made me realise that even all the little things I was doing, the chores, the errands, like if I had a free day, I'd just be like, right, get everything done, because then I can relax. And then once I've relaxed, tomorrow will be a new day, and then I can make some progression. And I was like, fuck, I'm literally wishing my life away, waiting for the next thing. And it was almost like I had some weird spiritual mental breakdown where I was like, today I'm just gonna go for a walk and touch some flowers and cook something and look at the cat and, oh no, there's someone coming. Sit in the hot tub, and yeah, it was just made a really big difference. So I realised I just needed to massively take the pressure off myself. Hence I had a little break from the vlogs, hence I had a little break on my group from sharing, and I was just like, do you know what, the thing that I don't want to do is the thing that I need to do, therefore I need to sit and do this edge with no change, no differential, no optimization, no extra asset, no nothing, and just play it out for 12 weeks and just see what happens, because I'm not in a rush. I genuinely do really like my life, and if trading never ever happened for me, that would also be okay too. So that's what I decided to do. So here we are, I think 3 or 4 weeks later. I am doing the new edge, and it's been slow. I think maybe I took one more loss and I'm in the trade right now. I don't even know what's happening in that trade right now. This is how much of a sort of, I'm going to turn around again because there's more people. I'm just wandering in circles so I don't find people. but I wanted to walk and talk. It felt good. And yeah, spent a lot of time walking around. And yeah, like I didn't even know what's happening with that trade. Mental. Normally I'll be looking at it all over the gaff. And I was just sort of, there's this separation where I'm like, I am not my trading. And I think that's been, it's windy. That's annoying because I actually do have a microphone. I just haven't worked out how to use it yet. There's people everywhere. It's like the zombie apocalypse and everybody's sort of bearing down on me. And yeah, I just feel a lot better. So vlog wise, I am now just going to vlog when I want to vlog, when I want to go do something, and I'm just going to have a bit more fun with it. No grand pressure or challenges unless I want to. That's it from me. So have a lovely week, and I will see you when I next see you. Run away from people.